Greetings, dear viewers, and welcome to the first episode of Channel Talk. So, what is this whole Channel Talk thing going to be? Well, I want Channel Talk to serve as a conversation between me and my channel and my audience. So, I want Channel Talk to serve as a conversation between me and you folks. I realize in the past, I haven't done the best job of communicating with my audience. And that's something that I feel is very important. And I've tried in the past using things like Twitter and my Twitch feed to keep folks informed about what's going on, but that's not a surefire way of getting information out to viewers, because not everybody uses Twitch or Twitter, for example, and even those that do, it's very easy to lose a single tweet that may have something relevant or important to say. It's very easy to lose a single tweet in anybody's timeline, especially if you follow multiple people on Twitter. Plus, Twitter does this thing is like you may have missed or you may like, and so there's a lot of different ways that you can lose important information on Twitter and stuff like that. So I have tried to use these platforms that are designed to keep people informed, or that are designed to allow people to broadcast information. I've tried to use these systems and have found that it's not necessarily the best way to do so. So enter Channel Talk. That's what I want to do here. I want to have a conversation with you folks and keep hopefully help myself, or hopefully do a better job of communicating with you folks. We'll put it that way. All right. So there are 5 things that I want to talk about in this Channel Talk video. And of course, they're the things, in this first episode, we're going to keep things very basic. We're going to keep things very simple. I'm going to talk about the 5 series that are currently going on my channel and what's going on with them. So we've got World of Warcraft, we've got League of Legends, we've got Mega Man 2.5D, and we have Sniper Elite 4, and we've got Dishonored 2. All right, so those are the things that I want to talk about today. And I realize a lot of you may have questions about those particular series, so let's cover those today. And I hope you folks will leave comments about what you think, and if there are other things that you want to talk about that are not necessarily related to these series, but that are related to my channel and the content that I produce either here or on Twitch, then I hope you folks will leave comments about that. Okay, so let's talk about World of Warcraft. Let's talk about what's been going on the channel as a whole. So I guess 7 topics today, which is going to be Channel Talk, and then what's been going on, and then those five series. All right, so we've got for the past, I'd say, month and a half or so, we've been uploading regular videos, daily videos of League of Legends and World of Warcraft. Well, I'll say World of Warcraft and League of Legends, because in my mind, that's the order they come in. I'm not sure why, but that's just how it works out. But anyway, when it comes to World of Warcraft and League of Legends, we've been uploading a daily video of each of those, and you may have noticed that some of those things have shifted around lately. So let's go ahead and talk about World of Warcraft. That has been going on daily for the past month and a half now, and you may or may not have noticed that recently those videos have slowed down and are no longer coming out daily for the past, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4 days, something like that. So let's talk about what's going on there. Well, when it comes to World of Warcraft, I feel I need to, as the Pandaren would say, slow down on that sort of thing. And why is that? Well, it's because whenever I record World of Warcraft, I record it in long sessions of an hour to 2 hours or something like that. And the longer a recording session goes, the more file processing and more work I have to do to create the various episodes that session creates, which is fine and all that stuff. I realize the more work I put in, the more episodes it creates, and the more those videos can get uploaded and carry on over time, giving me more time technically to record more and do more. But when I've got other sessions going on for 4 other games, and I've got other plans that are going on for various other things, and I've got my Twitch channel, there's basically a lot of stuff going on, and it's very difficult for me to keep up with all of it. So I'm going to have to slow down when it comes to World of Warcraft. That's my plan. I'm not going to stop doing World of Warcraft because I really like playing it with a controller, and I'm really digging the story. So it's something that I want to keep up with. I want to keep playing it. I like it, and I want to get into Legion content eventually. So there is that, and I'm just really digging the story. I just really want to get more into it, and I'm really having a lot of fun with the gameplay, especially with the controller. So it's not something I'm going to stop, but I am going to slow down on it. It's not going to be a daily upload. I'm thinking of pulling it back to about 2 uploads a week for World of Warcraft. That will give me enough time to, that will make it so that I can still play the game and still get content out about the game. But I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to go for there. So over the next week or 2, I'll figure that out, and hopefully keep you folks updated with another Channel Talk video or in future Channel Talk videos about what's going on there. Basically, what I'm trying to say is don't worry about the World of Warcraft content, because it will be continuing. I just have to figure some things out. All right. So secondly, we've got League of Legends. We've seen things like Sniper Elite 4 being teased, and of course we are currently in the middle of Mega March. So Mega March was teased first, and then Mega March started. Well, actually, Mega March was teased first, and then Sniper Elite was teased, and then Mega March started, and now we've got Sniper Elite kind of just having been teased, so you know there's content of that coming. So League of Legends viewers may wonder, well, is this going to... We've got 2 new series coming out, and you're doing World of Warcraft, and you're doing League of Legends. Does this mean League of Legends is going to slow down now that we're seeing these other content, all this other content coming out? No, it doesn't mean League of Legends is necessarily going to slow down. I do still play that almost every day with the X crew. And even if I'm not playing with the X crew, I do still tend to play the occasional solo game here and there, and I still play it on my Twitch stream periodically. So League of Legends content is definitely something that's going to continue for the foreseeable future. If that changes, of course, I will let you know in a channel talk video. The only thing that might slow down the daily uploads for League of Legends is the fact that now that I've got all these series that I'm working on coming out, I'm a little bit concerned about content overload. I don't want to be uploading like 3 or 4 videos a day, because I feel like that doesn't necessarily line up with a lot of people's free time. I want to respect your free time. And if I'm putting up like an hour and a half to 2 or 3 hours worth of content every day, not only is that very taxing to me, because that takes up a lot of my energy, but it's also very taxing on your free time, because it might create a backlog for some viewers. And I don't want a viewer's backlog to become so big stacked with my content that you feel it becomes something that you just can't tackle, and then you just don't watch any of the content, even if it's stuff that you want to watch. If that happens, then I really feel like it's a shame for everybody involved. So I don't want that to be a thing that happens. So if I feel the content that's coming out is too frequent or too much, I might scale League of Legends back to 4 or 5 days a week. So that's my only concern there. For the foreseeable future, though, we can still expect daily League of Legends videos. It's what I still intend to do, unless I feel like the content is becoming a little bit too frequent. And I realize that not everybody watches all of my stuff every day. And some people only watch the League content, or only the WoW content, or only the Mega Man, or only the Sniper Elite, or only the Dishonored stuff, or only the stuff that's not that, or only my Twitch channel, things like that. I realize that some people watch only certain things. And daily uploads is what those viewers would prefer for whatever series it is they're watching. But again, I have to account for the whole of my audience, as well as my own workflow and things like that, and making sure I have just free time in general to myself. So anyway, there is that. Long story short, with League of Legends, I'm going to go ahead and continue the daily uploads unless something changes. And if something does change, then of course I will let you folks know in another channel talk video. All right, moving on to Mega March, Mega Man 2.5D with Navarre. This has been a lot of fun. We've been having a great time recording it. We have run into some technical issues, but it shouldn't stop Mega March from progressing. I've updated the game to hopefully avoid those crashes that we've been experiencing. And our next recording session is going to be on Thursday. I'm not sure why you need to know that. But anyway, we're doing well with that one. That should be coming out every day, as we said in the teaser video, as was stated in the promo video that I made for Mega Man 2.5D. It should be good fun. It's going to be uploaded every day until the co-op campaign is complete. So I hope you folks enjoy that. It's been a lot of fun for us to make, and it's still a lot of fun for us to keep playing it. So anyway, so there's that. Hope you folks enjoy Mega Man 2.5D. All right, so Sniper Elite 4, which was recently teased on the channel, that's going pretty strong. That's going good. I've already got some episodes ready to be uploaded, but again, I'm concerned about content overload, so I'm not sure how I'm going to schedule the Sniper Elite stuff. I just want you to know that it's definitely something that's coming pretty soon. 3 episodes have already been created, with more to come. I've just got to find a way to schedule those, and I'm not sure if that's going to be like 2 or 3 times a week, or if it's going to be one of those things that I upload just periodically whenever I feel there's a good slot for a Sniper Elite video. So I'm not sure what to do with that one. Just know that it's going strong and will be coming up fairly soon. Moving on to Dishonored 2. Now here is one that people have had a lot of questions about. Of course they have. This is a prime example, I feel, of me not doing a very good job communicating with my audience. So when it comes to Dishonored 2, it was going up quite regularly for a while. It was a good series. I was having fun with it. Viewers were having fun with it. And then it just stopped when I got my new microphone, and when I ran into those issues with the frame rate and stuff like that, the performance issues for when the game was just newly released. I'm hoping that since then the game has been patched and those performance issues are no longer a thing, and it's just something that I can continue playing again. Also, I got a new microphone, and I wanted to make sure and have all the settings and everything just right to record Dishonored 2. Now, when it comes to games like that, games like Dishonored 2 and Half-Life 2 and stuff like that, games that I have a lot of respect for, things that I want to make sure I do exactly right, and Dishonored is probably the biggest one out of all of them. That has this aspect. I respect the game so much that, for example, Brigmore Witches, I didn't even continue that one. I intended to, but when it comes to Dishonored, man, I want to make sure everything is exactly right. I want to make sure my recording time is at a time where there's a 0% chance that I'll get interrupted. I want to make sure that the audio quality is pristine, so I do things like test my microphone for a long time to make sure I have everything exactly right. You know, stuff like that. And I think what I need to do when it comes to Dishonored 2 is just pull back on the reins on my own personal criteria for that kind of thing, because I have very strict criteria for whenever I record or how I record Dishonored 2 and stuff like that. It has to be like I said, it has to be like at the exact right time of day. I have to make sure I'm not going to get interrupted. I have to make sure the audio quality is perfect. I have to make sure my editing is done exactly right and the episodes come out exactly right. Stuff like that. I just have such a high level of respect for the game that it comes to a fault, really, because it means that the videos probably don't come out. Because if I can't get all those aspects exactly the way that I want them, then I just don't do the series. And that's just something I have to pull back on the reins on and ease up on my own personal criteria for that sort of stuff. But know that Dishonored 2 is definitely a high priority for me. I just have a whole bunch of other things coming out right now. And once I've got all these scheduled and figured out, once I figure out all this stuff that I want to do with my YouTube channel, then I'll start putting up more Dishonored 2 content again, because it is something that I definitely want to play. So that is the information there on Dishonored 2. Once again, that's all. Those are the things I want to talk about there. So there's like 7 topics today. There was, what was that? There was the channel talk itself. Then there was what's been going on the YouTube channel. And then those 5 games, World of Warcraft, League of Legends, Mega Man 2.5D, Sniper Elite, and Dishonored 2. So there is that. So if you have any comments about anything that's going on with this channel, with this video, with anything that we talked about today, leave that information, or leave your thoughts and questions and comments and stuff like that down below the video, of course, as always, because there is a comment section there. But thoughts and questions, leave those down below. And I'd be more than interested in reading that sort of thing. If I don't respond to you in a comment necessarily, maybe it's going to be something that comes up in a channel talk video. Know that I can't respond to everybody, of course. I did say that I want to keep this a conversation, but I do want to. I don't know exactly how I'm going to handle this just yet. But I do hope you folks enjoyed this. Thanks a lot for watching. And I will see you folks next time.